So we're off to Japan for the bonus races for this week. First up is the Tenno So over 1 mile 2 furlongs. Cornish Wing for Stu Gray, Crocodile Tears, Nick Driver, Decipher Guard, Derek Hinton, Game of Thrones and Primal Power for Daniel French, Roaring 60, Dan Hughes, Simply Surfing, Martin Leadham, Black Dog, David Robertson, Forerunner, Ash Munas, Tornado Bait, Alex Cherry, and Zagato Bounty for David Robertson. So 11 runners go in this one. So we have one race from Kyoto, the rest are from Tokyo. And away they go. And first to show was Game of Thrones and Primal Power, the Daniel French pair in different colours. And it is Game of Thrones who leads the way, tries to get across to the rail. Cornish Wing though is there for Stu Gray, and that will take up the lead. So Cornish Wing rather for Stu Gray. It is a grey, that's probably why I was getting muddled up. Primal Power in the orange colours is second. Roaring 60 comes next with Zagato Bounty. Then comes Black Dog, Decipher Guard and Forerunner. Game of Thrones has dropped back now with Crocodile Tears on the inside of that, and Simply Surfing with Tornado Bait, our early back marker. But it's Cornish Wing who leads. Roaring 60 challenging it now on the outside. These two have broken away to about a length lead over Primal Power and Zagato Bounty and Black Dog. So Cornish Wing on the inside, half a length up on Roaring 60. 2 lengths now back to Primal Power and Black Dog. Then comes Game of Thrones and Decipher Guard. Crocodile Tears, Forerunner, Simply Surfing and Tornado Bait still the back marker, but Cornish Wing leads with just over 5 furlongs left to run. Roaring 60 half a length back is second. They pass that 5 furlong pole. Game of Thrones has now moved up into third. Then comes Black Dog and Forerunner. Primal Power in the orange colours. Zagato Bounty on the rail in the green. Then comes Crocodile Tears in the green on the rail. On the outside of that one is Decipher Guard, Simply Surfing and Tornado Bait still the back marker, but with 3.5 furlongs left to run. Cornish Wing kicks on, leads now by a couple of lengths to Roaring 60. Forerunner and Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones making a bit of a challenge now on the outside, but Cornish Wing still has it. Cornish Wing leading by 2 lengths from Game of Thrones on the outside of Roaring 60 and Forerunner. So it's Cornish Wing as they get down to the 2 furlong pole. Length getting reduced now by Roaring 60 and Game of Thrones, but Cornish Wing still holding on at the moment. Cornish Wing from Roaring 60 and Game of Thrones is just over a furlong left to run, and it's Cornish Wing on the inside. Roaring 60 trying to get up on the outside of that one. Game of Thrones on the far outside, but it's Cornish Wing still holding on with half a furlong left to run. Cornish Wing being challenged now by Roaring 60, and Roaring 60 starting to get up, and Roaring 60 is going to take it on the line. Roaring 60 from Cornish Wing and Forerunner all the way back to Tornado Bait at the rear of the field, and Dan Hughes getting a winner there with Roaring 60 just getting up in the shadows of the post. Oh, and we have another steward's inquiry, but Roaring 60 hangs on. Roaring 60 it is for Dan Hughes getting the win. Cornish Wing in second for Stu Gray. Forerunner for Ash Munas was in third. Game of Thrones for Daniel French fourth, and Black Dog for David Robertson in fifth.